We are going to be doing a full body reformer workout. We're going to use the yoga block today. If you don't have a yoga block, you can always use the ball. It can be replaced anytime we have the yoga block. We're going to start with that off to the side, and we are going to start on a red and a blue spring. We're going to stand up and stand in your back well. We'll turn to face the reformer, and we'll bring both of your hands onto your shoulder blocks. Heels are right underneath the pelvis. Just start to bend into your legs and then lengthen out the legs. Starting by finding a little stretch on the hamstrings, maybe bringing hands down onto the railings to find that stretch, maybe even bringing hands down towards your toes to find your stretch, just whatever feels nice. Option to start to pedal through the legs a little bit. And then once we're feeling good with that, bring your hands back onto your shoulder blocks. You're going to step your toes back onto that wood platform right underneath the risers. If you don't have the wood platform, you can bring your feet down onto the floor and do the same thing, or just step onto the railing there. From here, on an exhale, you're going to lift the hips up and then inhale, shift forward into your plank. It's like you're going into a downward dog on an exhale. And then inhale, shift into your plank. Carriage doesn't move. We want that red and your blue spring to be heavy enough to stabilize the reformer. Then on this next one, you're going to shift into your plank. Let your pelvis drop down towards the floor. Look up for an extension. And then exhale, press back into your downward dog. So inhale, shift forward, extend the spine. Exhale, flex the spine. Let's go for about 3 more of these. From here, find your plank position. Shoulders are right over your wrists. You're going to step your left foot onto your headrest. So your whole foot is on your headrest. Hands are going to stay on the shoulder block. Start to lengthen out the left leg and then bend into the left leg. So another little hamstring stretch there. Option to flex the toes. And after about 4 or 5 of these, your knee stays bent, left hand stays on your shoulder block, and you're going to take your right hand behind your head. Move really slow with this. You'll inhale, rotate open towards the right. Exhale, rotate back to the reformer. So inhale, rotate open. Exhale, square off. Going for about 5 total on one side. So maybe 1 or 2 more. Both hands find your shoulder block. Left foot steps back onto that wood platform. Right foot steps forward. I'm really, really sore on this right hamstring, so do not judge me. From here, straighten out your right leg. Bend into the right leg. Option to flex the toes towards your face. We'll go for 3 more. And then from here, keep the bend in your knee, left hand behind the head. Inhale, rotate towards this. Inhale, rotate towards the left. Exhale, back to center. Going for about 5 on this side. Bring both hands onto the shoulder block. Step your right foot just down onto the floor, left foot onto the floor. Take your shoulder blocks off, put them underneath the reformer. Then from here, we'll step out of your well, still on your red and your blue spring. You're going to find your yoga block and place it onto your headrest. We're going to lie on your side and we'll face me to start. The yoga block is going to be a pillow. You can always use your arm or a ball or the shoulder block as a pillow. You're going to take your top foot onto your foot bar. Toes kind of hang off the front edge there. And then your bottom leg is going to lengthen out underneath the foot bar. Pressing heavy through your heel, you'll exhale, press the carriage away. Inhale, slowly bend it in. I like to have the heel underneath your knee as you bend the carriage in. That looks safest to me. As you bring your carriage in, try to stop with your knee in line with your hip and try to keep your bottom leg hovered. So using your top glute, quad, hamstring a little bit, using your bottom inner thigh, your adductors to hold that leg lifted. While you're lying on your side, you're lifting your side body up away from the reformer. That keeps the spine aligned and it keeps the pelvis stacked. On this next one, bring your carriage in halfway and start to pulse. These pulses, try to go slow, try to pause between each and every one of those pulses. You know, some people like a fast one, I like a slow one. I feel like it gets even deeper into those little tiny slow twitch muscles in your glute. Let's hold the carriage in halfway. Your bottom leg lifts up, taps the foot bar. Bottom leg lowers down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Reformer stays still. Pelvis stays still. This next one, hold that bottom leg up to your foot bar. Pelvis doesn't move. Externally rotate your top leg. Your knee and your toes track in that same line. Exhale, press out. Inhale, bend in. So now we're externally rotated, finding a different angle of the femur bone in the hip socket, different angle of all your glute muscles. Still keeping bottom leg hovered, still keeping side body lifted, and still moving just as slow to press out as you are to bend in, maybe even slower on the way in. From here, carriage comes in halfway, hold it. Bottom leg sweeps forward 2 inches. Bottom leg sweeps back 2 inches. Reformer stays still, still externally rotated. We're going to keep that leg reaching out long. Stay externally rotated pulses. Go here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we'll press it all the way out and we'll bend it in. Ooh. Pound it out. Stay on the same side. Bottom leg's going to tuck up onto the reformer. Top leg lengthens out over your foot bar. It's going to hover maybe a few inches. Inhale, sweep your leg forward. Exhale, sweep your leg back. This time, your reformer and your foot bar, they're not giving you any assistance. So it's all you to hold your leg up against gravity. From here, we're going to sweep that leg forward, pause, internally rotate, toes and knee point down, heel points up to the ceiling, pulses. Again, find a slow pulse, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stack the legs, pound it out, and roll onto your back. So we're lying on your back. You're going to take your yoga block or your ball or nothing and place it between your knees. You'll reach back, find your short loops. Short loops are in your hands, arms go up to the ceiling, legs float to tabletop. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, float up. Exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. Using your lats to lift and lower the arms, transverse abdominals to hold legs in tabletop, adductors, inner thighs to hold your yoga block. On this next one, as your arms come down, curl up into a bow. Then start to reach the legs out long as your arms come down. Arms come down, curl up, reach the legs out, bend your knees in, reach the legs out long. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Hold your legs out long. From here, chest goes up and down. For 5, ooh, 4, 3, 2, ow, last one. Take a break. I'm warm now. Knees can sway. From here, still keep your loops. Press your arms down. Legs find tabletop. Arms are going to hold down by your side. Start to dip your knees to one side. Exhale, pull your pelvis down. Switch to the other side. Little knee tilts. Working into obliques doesn't have to be big. Mine is not very big. Yours does not have to be big. From here, we're going to tilt your knees to the left, hold it, reach both legs out long, bend knees in. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Knees bend, bring knees back to center, dip to the right, same thing. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bend. For 4, 3, 2, oh. Last one, knees bend, pelvis comes back to center, pause. Curl up into your bow, hold it, bend at the elbows, lengthen out the arms. We're holding your bow, doing triceps. Option to start to lengthen the legs out. Option to hold the legs out and just find triceps. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, go for one more. Ow. Arms bend, legs bend, loops can hang up. Oh, that's tough. I'm sweaty. All right, we'll place the yoga block back onto your headrest. We'll lie on your side facing the other way. We'll take your top foot to your foot bar. Bottom leg lengthens out underneath the foot bar. Side body lifts. Bottom leg is hovered. Exhale, press the carriage away. Inhale, bend it in. Heel stays right underneath your knee as you bend in. And stop with your knee in line with your hip when you bend as well. And as you press out, try to avoid locking out your joint there, locking out the knee. Press out to about 98% extended, and then slowly drag home. Let's bring it in halfway. Find your pulses. This side, second side for me, always harder. Taking your time with your pulses. Ow. Hold the carriage in halfway. Bottom leg lifts to tap your foot bar. Bottom leg lowers down. Exhale, lift. Slowly lower on your inhale. Hold the leg lifted, externally rotate, exhale, press out. Inhale, bend in, still lifting the side body. Ow, still holding your bottom leg lifted. Let's hold it in halfway. Bottom leg travels forward and then travels back. Hold that leg reaching under your foot bar, pulses. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. We'll press it all the way out. Bring it in. Bottom leg bends onto the reformer. Top leg lengthens out long. From there, sweep forward, sweep back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Keep pelvis nice and still. Keep side body lifted. I always struggle with remembering that. When I'm telling you to, I remember to. From here, let's sweep that leg forward, pause, toes point down, heel points up, pulses. Internally rotated pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, ow. Last one, we'll bend it in, ouch. Okay, let's peel up. Yoga block is going to go off to the side, and you're going to change to a blue spring. We're going to grab the loop that's closest to you. You're going to slide to the very edge of the reformer closest to the edge. You're going to clasp both of your hands around your loop there. Sit up really tall for an inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine back. Inhale when you feel your core turn on a little bit. Exhale, peel yourself up. So some rollbacks. Keep the shoulders down and back. You're not rounding through your shoulders, you're rounding through your back. Keep the collarbones nice and wide. While you're holding this loop, your loop is pulling you this way. Your obliques, they're working to keep you center. So it's an anti-rotational movement. And whenever you flex your spine, your rectus abdominis works to flex. And obviously, transverse abdominals are on as well. We're going to tuck your pelvis. You'll round back. You'll pause. You're going to sit just behind your tailbone. Tailbone curls under, C-curve in the spine. Ribs are laced. Exhale, one leg floats to tabletop. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, switch. We're going for some slow marches. From here, one leg floats up, both legs float up. Pause for a moment, find that balance, and then toe taps. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. This is hard. From here, either one leg in tabletop, either the leg closest to your foot bar in tabletop and the other foot down onto the floor, or both legs in tabletop. Exhale, rotate to your foot bar. Inhale back to center. This is tough. This is tough to talk through. Let's go for 4 more. Last one. Ow. Walk it down, shake it out, and then keep your loop. You're going to put it around the knee that's closest to your loop. I guess more around your thigh. We'll slide even further forward than you were before, and you're going to lie down onto your back. When you're there, legs find tabletop, hands go behind the head. You're going to inhale, extend over your reformer. You'll exhale, curl up. So some chest lifts. Loop around your knee is pulling your leg this way. You're using that inner thigh to keep the legs together, and you're using the oblique closest to your loop. This next one, exhale, curl up, hold it. Your free leg, the leg closest to your foot bar, reaches out on an inhale. Exhale, bend it in. Let's go for one more. Hold both legs in tabletop, curl up a little higher. Your looped leg, you're going to keep your knee bent, a toe tap. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Go for 3 more. For 2. Last one. Walk both feet down onto the floor. Extend over the reformer. Arms can open to a T. They can reach overhead. We'll give the abs a little stretch. And lucky us, we get to do it again later. Right now, we're going to do some arms. Staying on your blue spring. So staying on your blue spring, you're going to kneel facing your risers. You don't have shoulder blocks on. And if you do, you can always walk up against the shoulder blocks. But if your shoulder blocks are off, you want to be far enough back that your feet can hook around the back edge here. We'll reach down, we'll find your loops, and we'll choke up, we'll hold on to the knots. From here, we're up nice and tall. Really slow exhale, press your arms back for a chest expansion. Inhale, let your arms go forward. I'm going to drop down a little bit. So with your chest expansion, a lot of times when people do chest expansion, they're pressing your arms back as far as you go. When you do that, your upper arm bone is going back and your shoulders go forward, which is the opposite of what we want to do. What's happening instead is we want to move from the shoulder blades. Your shoulder blades slide closer together, arms naturally follow. Shoulder blades separate, arms naturally go forward. So a lot of times when people do this, they want to press back as far as they can go. Avoid doing that. Move from your shoulders. It's expanding the chest, and that's what we want to do. We want to open the chest. Instead of pressing so far forward, your shoulders roll forward. Also, when we're up against the edge of the carriage like we are here, super challenging on balance, so really take your time. And since we're not up against the shoulder blocks, heavier spring setting, so I'm walking down to hold around the short loops. Palms face in or face forward. From here, arms press back, pause. Reformer doesn't move. Let arms open out to the sides 2 inches. Arms come in 2 inches. Nice and slow out. Nice and slow in. From here, arms squeeze in by your sides, pulses towards your foot bar. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Go for 1 more, and arms slide forward. Keeping your loops, drop down, hold around your short loops. Arms reach out in front of you. On your exhale, open arms out to a T. Inhale, bring your arms forward. Similar-ish idea with your shoulders. Your shoulder blades slide together as arms open. This movement works more of your rear delt, the backs of your shoulder muscles. That previous movement, your chest expansion, worked your lats. If you feel this in your neck, let your arms angle down a little lower. Heavier tension, lift your arms up in line with the shoulders. From here, open arms out to a T, pause, lower 2 inches, lift 2 inches, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, burning, go for 1 more. Shake it out. One last thing here. Cross your ropes, hold on to your knots. Elbows bend underneath your shoulders. Palms are going to flip up to face the ceiling. From here, external rotation from your shoulder joint. Exhale, open your wrists out wider than your elbows. Inhale, bring your wrists right in front of your elbows. The upper arms don't move away from the rib cage. It's like you're holding your cell phone underneath your armpit while you're in a porta potty, but you don't want to lose that. I got that cue from an instructor a long time ago, and I really liked it. This movement, you are rotating your upper arm bone back in your shoulder socket, so it helps to open up the chest as well. And we're working all the tiny muscles that surround your shoulder joint. Let's go for 3 more. Last one. Ow. Uncross, hang up your loops. We'll sit on the reformer facing the other direction to do those core movements. So we have your long loop. We'll slide to the edge of the reformer. Both hands clasp around your long loop. It feels heavier on this side. Sitting up really tall for an inhale, you'll exhale, tuck your pelvis, round your spine back. Inhale to hold. Exhale, slowly restack up. Inhale to sit up a little taller between each rep. So fingertips stay right in line with your midline. Shoulders stay back and down. Collarbones stay nice and wide and open. Rounding through your spine without rounding through your shoulders. I feel like I'm off center. So rounding through your spine without rounding through your shoulders. Let's tuck, round back, pause. Pelvis stays still. Inhale. And then on your next exhale, one leg floats to tabletop. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale to switch. From here, one leg finds tabletop. Both legs, can they find tabletop? Let's pause for a moment. And then toe taps. Oh, this is hard. Sorry we have to do this twice, but we do. From here, either just your right leg in tabletop or both. Exhale, rotate to your foot bar. Inhale back to center. Go for 4 of these. Ow. We'll walk your feet down. Take your loop, put it around your knee. Slide even further forward and lie down onto your back. Legs find tabletop, hands behind the head. Inhale, extend over your reformer. Exhale, curl up. Your body already remembered what it was doing, so I'm dreading this in my body. You probably are too. We can do it. From here, curl up, hold it. Your free leg, your right leg or my right leg, the leg closest to your foot bar. Inhale, reach it out long. Exhale, bend it in. Let's go for 2 more. Find tabletop, curl up a little higher. Your looped leg dips down. Exhale, bring it up. Go for 4 more. For 3. 2. Ow. Go for 1 more. Ow. Walk your feet down, extend over. The worst part is over. Good job. We'll peel up. Loop is going to come off, and we will change to a yellow spring. You're going to kneel on the reformer. We'll stay facing the same direction. So I'll find a high kneeling position facing the same way. You're going to grab your long loop closest to your knees, and you're going to take the long loop into your hand closest to your foot bar. From there, you're going to start with that arm just down by your side. On an exhale, you're going to float that arm up in line with the shoulder. Inhale, lower it down. So a lateral raise, working your anterior delt. As we go through these movements, always option to sit back onto your heels if this feels really heavy. From here, we're going to lift that arm up in line with your shoulder, pause. Other arm opens out, so your arms are in a T. From here, you're going to inhale to rotate towards your risers. Exhale, square off. Try to keep your pelvis nice and still as you find that rotation. Exhale, center. Rotation is working obliques. Let's go for 3 more. Now, last one. Frick. Ouch. From here, we're going to take your short loop. You're going to put it around the elbow that's closest to the risers. We're going to walk your knees carefully towards the edge of the reformer closest to your springs. Your hand closest to your springs finds your foot bar. Your other leg's going to lengthen out onto the headrest and then come up to a kneeling position on your knee that's closest to the edge. Hands are going to go in front of your forehead. On an inhale, we're going to tilt towards the foot bar. You'll exhale, stack up. This movement, you're challenging obliques. You're challenging your core. So with this movement, if this is feeling like it's too much, maybe change to a blue. You'll get a lot more assistance from your spring. From here, you're going to tilt towards your foot bar, pause, rotate to your springs, pause, open arms out to a Y, bend the elbows, hands in front of your forehead, rotate towards the street, and then stack up. So tilting towards the foot bar, pause, rotate to your springs, arms open out, elbows bend, square off. Let's go for 2 more of these. Nice. Loop comes off, knees come down, carefully, be careful. We'll do this on the other side. The angle is going to be a little bit better on this side. Kneel facing the other direction. We're going to grab that long loop again. You're going to take that long loop to the hand that's closest to your foot bar. We'll do that lateral raise. You'll exhale, lift up, inhale, lower down. So this flow, I'm on a yellow spring right now. If you went to a high yellow, more of a challenge on your shoulder, a little bit less intense on the oblique. So always kind of think about that when you are maybe teaching a class. We're going to lift that arm up, hold it. Other arm lifts up, find a T. Inhale, rotate towards the risers. Exhale, back to center. Try to keep your pelvis as still as you can. Which is nice to have instructors that can see you, because I honestly can't tell if my pelvis is staying still. I'm hoping it is. Let's go for 3 more. Oh. Last one. Ugh. Arm comes down. We're going to walk your knees towards the edge of the carriage closest to your springs. Short loop is going to go over the elbow closest to the risers. The hand closest to your foot bar finds your foot bar, and your leg reaches out onto the headrest. Find that kneeling position. Hands go in front of your forehead. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, come up. Finding obliques. Also, if this leg out feels too much, bring both of your knees just onto the carriage and find high kneeling. From here, we'll tilt towards the foot bar. You'll pause, rotate towards your springs, open arms out to a Y, bend the elbows, square off, and stack up. Tilting, rotating, arms open, elbows bend, square off, stack up. Go for 2 more of these, so a total of 4. Last one. Nice. Loop comes off, knee will come down, and we're going to find your shoulder blocks and we'll put them back on. And let's change to a red and a blue spring. And we'll lie down onto your back. Long loops go over the arches of your feet. And we're going to start with a lift and lower. It's garbage day out there. I don't know if you can hear, but it's really loud. So lifting and lowering, I started lifting again recently. My hamstrings, they are so tight. They are so freaking sore. So range of movement today is a little bit limited, but lifting up high enough to maybe feel a stretch on your hamstrings, but not so high your tailbone curls up. And letting legs come down low enough to maybe feel core turn on, but not low enough to let the space in the low back get bigger and let your pelvis tilt forward. Let's go right into some leg circles. And let's reverse the direction. The next time your legs are down at 45, pause there. We'll do a figure 4 stretch. Take your left ankle over the right knee and then bend that knee to tabletop. We'll breathe there for a moment or so. And rock side to side. And gently press out against the knee. Oh, this feels wonderful. And then switching when you're ready, try to not lose that left loop. And then from here, if there's anything else you want to do, feel free. But other than that, that's all I have for you, and we'll see you in the next one.